Yeah, your thing is weird. I mean, your thing is strange. Honestly, I was like, your thing is strange sometimes because, see, okay. I should take. I think the indication is why do you do it? We got good numbers on the bottom and the top. 14. The yellow 14 is interesting because it's like 14, or is it Christ consciousness, or is it like 14? But like then the good numbers on the bottom, and then this like if we're synced up with the other thing, like that would be like correct or something. We are having the healthcare debate. I mean, I was thinking that too. Like they're like right. I mean, I thought I was supposed to take them. I thought after the game like was some like psychological game came down. I was supposed to like not be around for a while or not do this or something, or like I should be. But it's weird too. It got the good numbers and the synced up synchronicity seemed like it'd be that. But maybe I would say that again. I mean, I was sort of saying it to you guys, like kind of. I don't know if that's the right way to say such a thing. It's the fact it's actually like sicker than that. I was just like laughing because of the e-cigarette thing because you think it's like gamey, but I mean but I don't know. But it is. It's hard to say. It is the. I'm saying, but I was sort of doing it because everything's a game. But I mean, it's not really. See, I shouldn't try to be all synced up with everybody, or I mean, I should. But I mean, right. Why don't we even say it again and see if the numbers come up? I'm just curious at this point. I didn't really think of it that way. Like that it was something to post or something. I mean, what it is it's the article in the USA Today. But it's on the front cover, like in the midst of like all See, the Dick Cheney, like he's back in better health. Like he's whatever he's doing now, he's back in better health. Like from his last, and now he's had another like operation or whatever. And how like it's got a little like what do you call that? Like a sort of fluff piece. They interview him, but it's on that. He's on the front page, but they interview him about like his new pacemaker or whatever. He also indicates the left wing might have like hacked that pacemaker, but he's still alive, whatever. But see, this is interesting. Like this is the kind of guy. It's just these people. I mean, it's not. It's what it said. What it says in the quote tells you it is the perception of like people in like my sector or whatever who like don't want there to be healthcare. Like their perception is that we have the best healthcare system in the world, and that somehow like any kind of public healthcare or affordable healthcare or a national healthcare system would somehow ruin it. Like that it's like that it's the best healthcare system in America. I mean, how do they tell themselves that? But here's the thing: Dick Cheney himself, like he sees it that way. And remember, this is the same mentality that call people like me Nazis and stuff. Like when we talk about like the how we think that not just healthcare but everything. Listen, but I'm saying, I mean, if you like that, we should not be jokey about it. I mean, it says we had. I shouldn't even laugh. It's just he says how his health is so poor, but it says he's had 5 heart attacks since 1978 and this and that and everything. Okay, and then they interview him. There was a picture of him like standing in his kitchen, like looking at with his wife in his big kitchen, and he says, there's been all these medical advancements, right? And this is what the fact that he's saying it is that he's under the indoctrination too, like the big part of the propaganda system. Where do these like elderly relatives of mine like get the idea there shouldn't be healthcare? Where do they get the idea also that we have the best healthcare system? It has to do with the constant reporting in all our like for years and years, like in our like newspapers and things that we have. It's about the medical advancements in treating people. Like it's not about the healthcare. It's not about our healthcare system. But it says, he right. The medical. He says. You jump in the car. It says this is what Cheney says. He says this is what his doctor keeps telling him. He says, "Jesus, you jump in the car and head for the office. Every single stoplight is red." But he said with Cheney, like when you got it, they all turned green. That's exactly what happened. He says when I needed an implantable defibrillator, I had it. When I needed stents, we had it. Cholesterol lowering drugs, we had it. Like, he's talking about his incredible, like, good fortune shines on him. Like, every time there's a need for, like, these pacemakers failing, there's just been a new breakthrough in the science of pacemakers. Right, this is the Khan article, but even he perceives it this way. Right, he's doing at the film. Why they just it's amazing. This Cheney's like blessed. Well, no, I mean he's he's also a multi-millionaire. Like that's why. That's why. But it's like God. Every time I collapse from another heart attack, like there's an even better pacemaker available. Like that's like that. But that is how people. I can't believe he perceives it that way too. I guess he's no different from other like people like my uncles. Like this is the best healthcare system in the world. And this is the kind of thing like they're so blessed. Like every time I need a new operation, it turns out they made an advancement in it. And there's a whole thing with him and he's being interviewed in the kitchen with his wife. Like that, it keeps alive the myth we have the best healthcare system. Cheney's blessed. The coincidence. Every time he collapses, like there's a new device. Like he sits at it's as though every light turned green. Right. Because there's a picture of him in a gigantic kitchen that looks like it's from Architectural Digest. Like the kind of kitchen, like, I'd be standing here with my shitbag uncle when he explained the same thing to me. The best healthcare system. Every time I need a new operation, they made another breakthrough. I mean, but that's, yeah. And he's standing in his gigantic kitchen that looks like the kitchen where, incredibly rich people have a kitchen like that. Is that, but at least that's more serious or something.